Hello students. Now in this discussion we shall look at the methods for computing the depreciation charges. We know that in our previous discussions we have learned that depreciation is a reduction in the value of the asset with the usage and with the passage of time. Okay. So there are 5 methods for computing the depreciation charges. And I have discussed already, there is a depreciation fund, so that after the useful life of the equipment or the product or the machine, we have enough funds to replace the old one by selling it as a scrap, getting the salvage value and buying the new equipment. Okay, and I gave the example of a lathe machine or a taxi. So you buy a taxi and it has a life of 15 years. So at the end of 15 years, when you will be selling it as a scrap, whatever revenues you get after selling the scrap, then and using the depreciation fund what you have saved over the years, you will be able to buy the new taxi after 15 years, after the useful life of the equipment. Okay. Now to compute depreciation, we use the following 5 methods. The one is the first is the straight line method. Second is the declining balance method. Third is the sum of years method. Fourth is the sinking fund method. And the fifth is the service output method. They are very simple methods. Now let us start with the straight line method of depreciation. In the straight line method of depreciation, a fixed sum is charged as a depreciation amount throughout the lifetime of an asset, such that the accumulated sum at the end of the life of the asset is exactly equal to the purchase value of the asset. Again what I said, suppose taking the case of taxi, so 15 lakhs worth taxi is there and the useful life is 15 years. Okay, so what we will do, we will keep 1 lakh rupees per year as a straight line method of depreciation. So 1 lakh means after 15 years it becomes 15 lakhs. Okay, this is called as a straight line method of depreciation. Here we are not taking into consideration the inflation or the time value of money also. Okay, so we will see the formula. Let P be the first cost of the asset. Let F be the salvage value of the asset. Salvage value means after the useful life. Say in case of a machine or a taxi, after 15 years you have to scrap it. So the scrap value is called as a salvage value. N is the life of the asset. BT is the book value of the asset at the end of the period T. And depreciation DT is the depreciation amount for the period T. Okay, I don't want to tell you the formula. We will see a small numerical. You will understand that. You see this problem here. An investment of rupees 8,000 is made by Ramesh for his manually operated press machine. Its salvage value after 5 years is 1,000 rupees. Find straight line depreciation expenses. Okay, so the here Ramesh has bought one press machine for 8,000 rupees. He is going to use it for 5 years, and after 5 years it is to be sold as a scrap for 1,000 rupees. Okay, now what is the straight line depreciation method? Now we can see very simple it is given. C minus R divided by N. C is the cost of the asset, that is 8,000 rupees. Scrap value is 1,000 rupees. Number of life that he has given us 5 years. So 8,000 minus 1,000 divided by 5 is 1,400 rupees. So every year the depreciation is fixed and the value of the depreciation is 1,400 rupees. So this is known as straight line depreciation method. Okay. Now we shall see the second method, that is the declining balance method of depreciation. In this method of depreciation, a constant percentage of the book value of the previous period of the asset will be charged as a depreciation amount for the current period. Okay, I repeat, a constant percentage of the book value of the previous period of the asset will be charged for the depreciation amount for the current period. So here it is not a fixed amount like the straight line depreciation. Here the depreciation will vary, and the depreciation amount of the current period will depend on the previous value. book value. This approach is more realistic in approach since the depreciation charges decreases with the life of the asset, which matches with the earning potential of the asset. Again, the book value of the end of the life of the asset may not be exactly equal to the salvage value of the asset. Okay. Now again I'll give you an example. If you have a taxi, okay, 15 lakh rupees you have paid and bought. So in the initial after 1 year, definitely the value will not be 15 lakhs, it will be less, but it will not be 14 lakhs also. Because now we have seen that if considering 15 years as the useful life of the taxi, then can you say that after 1 year the value will be 14 lakhs? No. Definitely the initial years the value will decrease drastically. If after first 1 year it may come to almost 12 lakhs. Correct? Next year it may go to 10 lakhs. So this way the initial years the depreciation will be more. And even that is why you can see the insurance which is charged on your motorcycles or cars. Na? It is the book value of the asset reduces greatly. Because I can tell about my own car. I paid around 6 lakhs or 6 to 7 lakhs to buy that car. And I was paying insurance for that 7 lakh rupees. But today the value of the book value of the car is only 2 lakh rupees. So based on that only we pay the insurance. Okay, the value of the asset decreases over a period of time and the depreciation is fast more in the initial stages. So P, let it be the first cost of the asset, F be the salvage value of the asset, that is scrap value, N is the life of the asset, BT is the book value of the asset at the end of the period T, K is a fixed percentage. Okay. And this K percentage, the percentage is fixed here, but the value keeps on reducing. We will see it with one problem. Okay, DT is the depreciation amount. Now, if you look at this numerical, an engineering college invests rupees 10,000 for an R&D machine in processing wear and tear. The wear and tear testing machine is there. They have paid 10,000 rupees for that. The life of the machine is 4 years and the salvage value, scrap value is 1,000 rupees after 4 years. Determine depreciation and book value in each year using declining balance method. Okay, balance is declining. And also you have to find the depreciation collected after second year. So here very simple it is. Now you can see cost of the capital is 10,000 rupees. C is 10,000 rupees. Salvage value R is 1,000 rupees. Life N is 4 years. Okay. The formula is P is equal to 1 minus R by C raised to 1 by N. So substituting the value, P is equal to 1 minus R is 1,000 rupees scrap value and C is 10,000 rupees and N is 4. So 1 minus 1 divided by 10,000 whole raised to 1 by 4. So the P, the fixed percentage, what we are talking K or P here, that becomes 43.7. So how the value changes, now you see here, very clear it is given. Now in the table, if you look at the table, book value at the end of each year, first year the cost of the capital was 10,000 rupees. So the depreciation is 10,000 rupees into 0.437, that is 4,730 rupees. That is first year depreciation. So the book value after first year it becomes only 5,630 rupees. From 10,000 rupees I will subtract 4,370. The balance is 5,630 is the book value of the machine after 1 year. So second year the book value will be 5,630 rupees only. And for that second year I will multiply with 0.437 again. This K fixed percentage, that is P or K here. So when I multiply 5,630, that is the book value at the beginning of second year, with the fixed percentage 0.437, it becomes 2,460. Okay. So when I remove 2,460 from 5,630, the balance value is only 3,170 rupees. So you can understand after first year the value reduces from 10,000 to 5,600. Second year from 5,600 rupees it comes to 3,170. And third year the value is only 1,785 and final year the value is only 1,000 rupees. Okay. And if you look at the depreciation amount is not like a straight line depreciation. Here is declining balance. So first year the depreciation amount is 4,370 rupees. Second year it reduces to 2,460 rupees. Then third year further reduces to 1,385 rupees. This way, for every year there is a decline in the balance, and hence this is known as declining balance method of depreciation. If you just look at this graph here, you can see here in the graph also it is shown graphical representation. So as the years pass by, 1, 2, 3, 4 years pass by, the depreciation fund will keep on reducing, or okay. Initially it is high, first year it is very high, second year reduced, third year reduced, and fourth year further reduced. Now you should look at the next method of depreciation, that is sum of the years digits method of depreciation. In this method of depreciation also, it is assumed that the book value of the asset decreases at a decreasing rate. So the book value, okay, the balance remaining value of the asset decreases. Initially it decreases more, then it reduces. Okay, so it decreases at a decreasing rate. If the asset has a life of 8 years, the first the sum of the years is compared as, like say, sum of the years is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that becomes 36. That is n in bracket n plus 1 divided by 2. The rate of depreciation charged for the first year assumed to be highest, and then it decreases. So this sum of the years method also, we will see a simple numerical, you will understand this in a simple way. A motorbike was purchased for rupees 1000, bike was purchased for 70,000, and the salvage value was estimated at 30,000 rupees after 4 years. So if you want to sell the bike after 4 years, you will get 30,000 rupees. So using reducing balance method, let's calculate the percentage of depreciation, book value and depreciation at the end of each year. Okay. So see, a very simple it is. Now the formula is given. Sum of the years is equal to n in bracket n plus 1 divided by 2. So the life n is 4 years now. 4 in bracket 4 plus 1 divided by 2. It becomes 20 by 2, that is 10. So the number of years is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you add, it becomes 10. 4 plus 3, 7, plus 2, 9, plus 1, 10. So depreciation for the first year is equal to 4 by 10. That is 4 by 10 into 70,000, that is cost, minus the salvage value, that is 30,000 rupees. So 40,000 rupees into 4 by 10, that is becomes 16,000 rupees. So the depreciation for this bike for the first year is 16,000 rupees. Second year it becomes 3 by 10, that is 3 by 10 into 40,000 rupees. The value is fixed, 70,000 rupees capital cost minus scrap value C, that is 30,000 rupees, that value is 40,000. You have to multiply with the factor, like it was first year 4 by 10, second year it is 3 by 10, third year it is 2 by 10, and final year, fourth year it is 1 by 10. So you can see the depreciation for the first year is 16,000 rupees, second year is only 12,000 rupees, third year it is 8,000 rupees, and fourth year it is 4,000 rupees. So what happened? So the depreciation in the beginning is more, and the depreciation value decreases at a decreasing rate. So this was about the sum of the years digit method. Very simple method, simple to calculate. So the fourth method is the sinking fund method of depreciation. In this method of depreciation, that is sinking fund method of depreciation, the book value decreases at an increasing rate with respect to the life of the asset. And the last method is the service output method of depreciation. In some situations, it may not be realistic to compute depreciation based on time itself. In such cases, the depreciation is computed based on the service rendered by an asset. Now again, coming back to your taxi only, you cannot depreciate just based on the time. So maybe in first year the taxi has run for 50,000 kilometers. In the second year it has run for only 20,000 kilometers. So now we are trying to be more realistic, and we will compute the depreciation of the taxi based on the service it has rendered. Okay, it may be taxi, it may be milling machine, or any equipment for that matter. And if you look at this problem, it will be very simple and easy. A new Volvo bus was purchased at the amount of 60 lakhs. Its salvage value after 5 years is 15 lakhs. In its lifetime, it can be driven for a distance of 10 lakh kilometers. Okay, find the depreciation of the bus. Now, see here, initial investment is 60 lakhs. See, then life N is 5 years. Salvage value is R is 15 lakhs. Service life of the asset is 10 lakh. Means totally you can run the bus only for 10 lakh kilometers. Okay. So that is the life. We are not talking in terms of years, but now we are talking in terms of service life of the asset, that is 10 lakh kilometers. So suppose the vehicle has run for, out of this 10 lakh, it has run for 8 lakh kilometers. Now what is the depreciation you have to find out? So very simple it is. Rate of depreciation is C minus R. What is the initial cost? 60 lakhs. Minus the scrap value 15 lakhs. That you have to recover in 10 lakh kilometers. Okay. 60 lakh rupees minus 15 lakh rupees, that is 45 lakh rupees. You have to earn it, because the life of the bus is only 10 lakh kilometers. So you have per kilometer, how much is the depreciation? So 60 lakhs minus 15 lakhs, that is the initial investment minus salvage value, divided by the life in kilometers, not in here, it is not in years. So now you are getting as 4.5 rupees per kilometer. So the depreciation, unit depreciation is 4.5 rupees per kilometer. So now if the vehicle has run for 8 lakh kilometers, you will multiply 4.5 rupees into 8 lakh, that is 36 lakh rupees. That is the depreciation. So here the depreciation what we are seeing is not in terms of years, it is in terms of the service output, and then that is why it is called as service output method of depreciation. Okay, thank you.